It's the conversation you cut short because you couldn't explain where you were. It's the phone call you didn't make because there was nothing safe to say. It's watching your old life become a language you used to speak. You're moving in formation, trying to stay aligned with men who don't look back. You're still new, still replaceable. The one in front of you slows down. If he dies, you're next. Then one morning, you're holding a map you didn't draw, in a country you didn't choose, and someone just gave you 30 seconds to decide which road your unit takes. One leads to the village, one leads through the valley. Someone died on the valley road last week. You weren't there yet. You arrived with 70 pounds on your back and a name no one bothered to learn. They called you by your last name, sometimes by your number. You woke at 0430 to sounds you couldn't identify. Metal, movement, boots on gravel, and you fell into the rhythm before you understood what the rhythm was for. You were the last to eat, the first to carry the extra load. You noticed that the veterans moved differently, slower in their eyes, faster in their hands. You filed that away without knowing why. Weeks pass. You stop flinching at the sound of distant fire. You wonder if that's growth, or something quieter being removed from you. Your team leader pulls you aside after a patrol, not to punish you, to tell you that you did well. It's the first time anyone has spoken to you like you exist. You remember that feeling longer than you should. The hierarchy here is not written in any manual you were given. It lives in who speaks first in a room, who eats without being watched, who corrects, and who accepts correction without a word back. You learn it through observation, the way you learn everything in this place, by watching what happens to the ones who misread it. There are 7 of you in the patrol unit, a fire team within a larger machine. Your patrol area covers 11 kilometers of contested ground. You walk it in rotations, sometimes twice in 36 hours. The distance is the same each time. The weight of it isn't. You start to understand that the mission is not the point. The mission is the container. What lives inside it is something else. 3 months in, you're given a position. Junior, but real. You now carry the radio. Information moves through you. Command speaks into your ear. You relay forward, relay back. You are the middle of a conversation between people who never meet, making decisions about ground neither of them will walk. Something doesn't add up, but you keep moving. The weight of the radio is 14 pounds. The weight of what passes through it is harder to measure. You are 6 months in when you first make a call that matters. The unit is pinned. Your team leader is down, not dead, but down. The sergeant is 40 meters back and can't hear you over the noise. You have the radio, you have the map. You have 11 seconds before the window closes. You make the call. It works. No one celebrates. The sergeant nods once. That nod is currency here. You learn to spend it carefully. You notice the new arrivals now, the way they flinch, the way they look to you before they look to the veterans. You don't know when that shift happened. You wonder if this was always the plan, to absorb you so completely that one day you become the thing that absorbed you. A year passes. You've stopped counting patrols. You count by incidents, by names, by the date of the valley road, by the particular silence that follows a close contact, the 30 seconds after when everyone checks themselves and no one speaks. You've learned the real language of the unit. It has no words. It lives in where a man positions himself in a room, in whether he checks his weapon when he sits down, in whether he sleeps when he can, or stares at the ceiling, making calculations no one asked him to make. You sleep when you can now. That means something. 14 months in, someone tells you that Reyes is leaving. Reyes has been here longer than anyone. You never saw him uncertain, not once. He hands you something on his last day, nothing dramatic, just a piece of kit he won't need anymore. He doesn't say goodbye. He says, "You'll figure out what it costs." You don't ask what he means. You already know you'll understand it later. The erosion is not violent. That's what no one tells you. It's the conversation you cut short because you couldn't explain where you were. It's the phone call you didn't make because there was nothing safe to say. It's watching your old life become a language you used to speak. Fluent once, now halting, now distant. Your mother asks if you're okay. You say yes, in a voice that sounds exactly like yes. You notice the silence after she says, "I miss who you were." You don't correct her, because somewhere underneath the training and the weight and the years, you do too. The unit moves without sentiment. That is its design. Men enter, men exit. The patrol area remains. The 11 kilometers remain. The valley road remains. You are 18 months in when the replacement arrives. Young, too much in the eyes, carrying everything like it means something. You watch him the way the veterans once watched you. You see him file you away, study your movements, try to decode what you've become. You say nothing. There's nothing to say that the ground won't teach him faster. The orders come on a Tuesday. Rotation out. Reassignment. You pack in 20 minutes, 14 pounds lighter without the radio. You walk the perimeter one last time, not for ceremony, but because your body does it before your mind decides to stop it. 11 kilometers learned into your legs. The unit is already on mission when you leave. No formation, no pause. The machine continues its breathing. Somewhere right now, a new name is being assigned to your old position. They're carrying your weight on a road you memorized, making decisions in a window you once owned, and slowly, quietly, becoming something they haven't named yet.